Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. So today I'm going to be doing a bird collage. This is a challenge from Barbie at Nellie and Ruth Designs here on YouTube. I'll have a link below to her channel for you. Today's going to be a pretty simple one, but it's what I came up with. So I guess I don't really have to have this open yet, but I'll open it to our page and then set it aside for a minute. I'll show you. I recently got this book from Amazon, Birds Ephemera, and let's see, who's it by? I think it's by Poor Toast. Yeah, Kate Curry and Poor Toast. So it's really pretty. I have a full flip through in my haul video, but you know, I don't know if I've actually, I love those owls. I don't know if I have actually loaded that yet. So this is the background that I'm going to use. I looked and looked because I had this idea. I have this lady and I wanted to have her, and I want to take the pin off and have her holding a bird. So this is the bird that I got, and I did make a copy of the page because I wanted the bird a little bit smaller. See, it was just going to be too big on the page. So I've got to try to do some cutting on this little lady here and figure out how to get her in there. And I didn't cut her pin off or anything because I wanted you to see what, you know, what it looked like originally. And somehow that didn't come off when I cut it the first time. Okay. So I'm going to get my knife and try to figure out where this little birdie, because I don't want the bird in her eyes. But I was thinking it might look cool. Let me, if the hand, you know, if the little bird is wrapped around her fingers here. I think, let's see. I printed this on photo paper and that made it so hard to cut, which I see I missed putting, oops, that's the wrong side. I went around the edge with black. Draw myself for a minute here. Oh well, it'll wash off. Okay, so now let me get back to this. If I can get it picked up. Okay, so then if I need to go down a little bit more. Okay, let's see. Bird like this. Oh, I think it's going to have to go a little bit more. Oops, I took it out. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, then I want to cut right on this finger. So how is your day going? It is super, super hot here. Yesterday was almost miserable. We went out of town to eat lunch with my parents and celebrate my mom's 83rd birthday. So that was fun. But it was so hot. I think I like it like that. And now I'm kind of wishing I would have got some flowers out to put down here, and maybe, but I didn't. One in her hair would be pretty. A bird in her hair would be pretty. We'll have to see about that. I think before I do that, I messed it up. back where I wanted it. And maybe I will tack it down on this side. Go. Fuzzy on my glue tip there. And then we'll pick the bird up and put a little bit of glue right there. Maybe that will help me get it on the back side. Glue is stuck to me. And I think I just unglued what I had done, but that's okay because it didn't move, and that way I can glue that down. Okay. And then glue here. And this one. I know you can't see, I'm sorry. And then right here. And now I think I will get my flowers that I have fussy cut out and see if something will work. I don't have those fussy cut, but those would be pretty. If that was smaller, that would be beautiful, but it's way too big. Way too big. I also have this one that I can't wait to use, but I have not found the right project for it yet. I think those might be what I want. I like those, but they're not the right colors. Let's look in here. These. Not that. Okay. Let's see if any of these. I haven't got them fussy cut, but they won't take very long. Hey, now look at that one. That could be. We'll leave that up. That'd be a pain in the rear to cut, though, won't it? I love that one. I don't know about the color. Oh, I forgot these are on the back too, and I'm not paying any attention to the back side. Now pink might look really pretty. Put that one. Okay, let's try that. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so this, what's on the back? Nothing important. These are out of Time Life books, I think, and I really like them. I cannot believe that summer is like almost over. That's crazy. The kids start school soon. I know my middle daughter, she works at the school, and she needed to hire some people, but she just had surgery a couple of weeks ago, so she says she's like under the gun to get these people hired before school starts because it was only 2 weeks. I was like, 2 weeks? Goodness gracious. And that was a week ago, so she has everybody but one person hired. She's got all the full-time hired. She needs to find a part-time. I think I'm going to cut. No, maybe I'm not. well, I'm going to cut down in here. I was thinking about cutting that part off just to save time, but oops. Okay, I'm going to come up this side and just see if I think this is going to work after I get this side cut down a little bit before I do all that real fussy cutting in there. I shouldn't have cut right up to the edge, but it would go a lot faster if I hadn't done that. I'm not the world's fastest cutter. I do really love these scissors that I got though. As soon as I can, I'm going to get me a large pair that have the spring because they're a lot easier on my hands than the traditional. Oops. We went to this little restaurant that is in an old train station. It's really cool. And on the first Sunday of the month, was yesterday the first Sunday? I think. Anyway, they have a special brunch menu. And their food is so good. So we went there. That's where Mom wanted to go. And I got, well, my husband and I both got this French toast, and it had berries and I don't know what all on it. It was really good. I think we could have split one though. My goodness, it was huge. But we had a nice time. Then we had to go by Sally Beauty Supply because Mom broke her mirror. Thankfully, just the handle, not the mirror, huh? I don't believe in that stuff, but it's just funny saying that to her. Okay, let me cut off this edge here. Okay, so I was thinking, like, I kind of wanted to cover up that tattoo because it just doesn't really go. I think that would look cute, but I would cut it right about there. So I'm just going to cut that and not worry about fussy cutting all that. And I don't think I need that little thing there either. And wow, that's going to be fun. But I gotta have it up there. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I tore it. Darn it. I didn't mean to do that. And I apologize, I've had some days without videos. It's just been kind of wacky here. And our internet is not working very well. My husband talked to him when he paid the bill and asked them, and they said, well, we don't see any reason why it should be slow, but it is. It is really slowed down, so I don't know what's going on. It used to do that a lot, but they kind of, I think they upgraded. It used to go out all the time. Rainstorm, anything, it would go out. But they kind of got that fixed up, but it's really slow the last couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on with it. We have the thing on our roof, and it points towards their tower, their thing that's placed on the bridge, about 3 miles from us. It's on top of the bridge. And it used to just go out all the time. I'm going to just do this, because I feel like I am taking forever. But anyway, I'm making it. I'm just not being able to get stuff uploaded. And as far as I know now, I don't have to leave my house until Friday, so that will help. And let's get everything cleaned up, because that's what I was going to cut out, isn't it? We got a call, or a text yesterday from our oldest grandson. He is 17, and he was put in foster care about it's close to 5 years now. It's not something I talk about a lot, because it's really something that just really bothers me. Him and his 5 siblings were put into foster care. They needed to be, too. It wasn't... I know that probably sounds terrible coming from Grandma, but we tried everything we could to help them, and they just weren't. They were taking care of the kids, and anyway, and then they kept moving farther and farther away from us, because my husband went down one day and found the one that's 17. They'd moved about, I don't know, half hour from us at that point, and he found the 17-year-old, which was what? He was probably 8 then. And he was home alone, out in the country, with no phone. And he had like a 2-year-old and a newborn there with him. My husband, he freaked out. He called our son, and he said, "Are you home? I'm going to come by." And he said, "Yeah, we're here." And he just kept lying to his dad, and then finally my husband said, "I am at your house right now. I suggest you get here now before I call the police." Which, looking back, he probably should have done that then, but you know, you're just trying to help your kids, but yet keep the grandkids safe. Anyway, it's been a very hard several years. I don't know that I've ever even mentioned it on here. Anyway, he called. He's 17, and he's going to be driving through here. He just have to get off the interstate and come a few miles. He's going to a wedding, and he wanted to know if he could stop and see us. We're like, "Oh yeah, yes you can," because we haven't seen him for about 5. We saw the kids about a week before they were taken away. So, and by that time they'd moved about 2.5 hours from us, because after that incident they started moving further and further away. And then people would start calling them in, and then they'd move again. But the kids are all safe, and they're all happy, and they're in really good homes. So there's a lot more to the story, but you know, you just don't talk about some things on the internet, right? Anyway, we're excited to get to see him. Our son was foster child that came to us when he was 2. And his biological parents couldn't do what they needed to get him back. And so we adopted him when he was 5. He's just had a rough time. So, okay, let's try this. See what we get. Set this out of the way. Let me get a drink real quick. Oops, that's another scrap, isn't it? Okay, so what I was thinking was this could go in her hair. And I'm sorry I didn't think about that before I was doing this, but... And then this could go here. And I may eventually add some more flowers, but we'll see. Because I think I kind of like something over here, but I like how this is looking. So let's glue this down. And, oh, I decided magazine paper doesn't work too well with that glue. So we'll use this one, which I didn't fill again. So I want to get everything ready for his visit. And then I'm also trying to get everything ready for when I have surgery. Well, I've got to go down to our daughter's and watch her kids. And so I'm kind of trying to get videos ready for that, and then I need to get videos ready for while I'm out with my surgery. So there's just a lot going on, it seems like. Seems like there always is. And then I'm putting this all the way over here because of the writing that's on there. I don't know if you could see. Let's scoot it up. Okay. I don't know what I started to say. I started to say something. I need to glue that down right there. Alright. Then I'll put this one up here, and I think I like it like this rather than, oh no, I don't know, I really like that like that. Okay, that's how that's gonna go. I got excited last week at the thrift store. I found some of these books. I was at the saw the shelf, and I thought, oh, they got those books I just love. But they weren't flowers. They were home stuff, and they weren't good. They weren't. I mean, for this, you know, for collaging. I was so bummed. I did get one. There was one flower one, but I kind of think it's succulents or something. It's not really. I'll use it, but it's not what I would really be looking for in them. Glue everywhere. Okay, now we'll glue this. Oh, I need to cut this off down here because, oops, pin. Glad I caught that. All right. I don't know what this was out of. It doesn't have the name on the page, either side of it. Okay, now for my book. And I'm just going to let it be like that. Don't worry about anything behind it. Yeah, I was on FaceTime with my daughter earlier today. The one that has always said she didn't get a creative bone in her body. Well, the day before yesterday, I was on with her, and she showed me something she had made. I said, honey, that's surreal collage. You just made surreal collage. She had made a galaxy background, and her husband had painted a whale, and then she got a cityscape out of a magazine and put it all together. Well, like, that's surreal collage. So then today I was on the phone with her, and she said, well, my daughter told me I would like you now. I said, what? And she held up a whole stack of magazine pages she had cut out. I was laughing. I said, I knew I'd get you eventually. Okay, I'm going to put this right here, or maybe right here on this side. There we go. My mama's birthday. Okay, let me show this to you closer up. All right, you have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.